Welcome back to the Batcave. We are going to resume where we left off in Dream Daddy. I'm going to remove my gloves and my van braces. And we're not going to start off by chugging a Mountain Dew just yet, because I like to reserve that for my live viewers. And since I don't have anybody watching just yet, as I just came on, I'm going to save this for about 5 minutes. Maybe longer. Maybe if I'm drastically unpopular, it could be longer. But just fix my hat. There we go. It is Christmas Eve at the time of this streaming, and without any further delays, let's get started. We're gonna continue. We are just waking up in the morning. Continue, and we're gonna load this one from 2 days ago. Get whatever job you want, just make sure it includes health insurance. That's a dad tip for you. I didn't expect to have this much time. Make sure you sweep under your tent so you don't sleep on rocks. Please remember to call us once in a while. Oh, that's a good one. That is for all the children out there. You call your daddy. Okay. So, sleeping sounds. Sleeping sounds, sleeping sounds. The ones that I told you I don't do. Morning, sleepyhead! 5 more minutes. Hey, it remembered my answer from before. You've never, ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. You're the daughter, not me. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast, and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and 1 desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Ooh, let's see. Excited to beef up my grilling skills with this food. I'm excited. Hey. Right, we're going to Joseph's! Hello, Roadie Pie! You caught this right at the very start. Wow, I have a decision to make, and I'm gonna say if there's food, I'm excited. But first, we have to drink our holiday brew! Oh, yeah. Rhodey, you didn't miss anything. We haven't even been on a date yet. But I do have an order, a pecking order of who I want. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me! Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? Oh my gosh, I forgot there's gonna be other dads there! It's not just gonna be Joseph. I was thinking this was a Joseph barbecue, so it was gonna be Joseph and his kid. This is a welcome to the neighborhood barbecue. Ooh. Really? I missed a one-night stand? I had no idea. I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Just Rhodey, it depends on who I'm going for. I would like to pause here for a moment to remind everyone what my order is. So far, Brian and his dog and his daughter are my number 1. Number 2 is currently sitting at Damien, but he's a wild card. He's so handsome! But he seems like a princess. And I mean that in the insulting way. We're pampered princess. He seems pampered. We'll see. We haven't really met his personality yet. Number 3 is Matt. I mean, he's shy, and I like that. I really do like that Matt is a little bit socially awkward. It really lowers the expectation, and you know, we can just be ourselves around each other, and I like that. Hugo Vega, Craig, I don't even know your last name. And, Joseph. I don't think so. They've got either baggage or there's something wrong with them. Joseph is a handsome man, but he's got 4 kids already. I think that if you're going to have dilemmas with any of these fathers, I've actually gone through in my head what the dilemmas would be. And Matt seems like he'd be the only one without a problem. With Brian, it'd be like, what if he starts treating... What if he treats his daughter bad? What if we have problems with parenting and he's all like... Whoosh, whoosh. Because, I mean, she's a genius at age 10. For Joseph, it would be like, I give preferential treatment to my kids. I don't know what the others. I only interpreted a couple. But let's move on, because I know we all want to, me included.
Huh.
Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. I'm the butterfly.
Huh.
The social butterfly! Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. Getting ready? Don't we just have to, like, walk out the door and... Yeah.
Ah.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early. Just because you said that. I love it. I love that I'm going to be there early. Scope out the food, find out what's going on. I do a lot of interjecting, but that's okay. That's my style. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I head out the door, and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Oh, that's nice. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. Roadie Pie, if I want a daddy that cooks, I will definitely be going for Brian looks like he can eat, and Matt owns a coffee shop. I think I'm in the neighborhood of a daddy that can cook. I set out our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph! I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide.
Oh.
Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here! And you brought veggies!
Oh.
Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi.
Oh.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
Hey.
They stare creepily and say nothing.
Yeah.
Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh, and how could I forget my lovely what? I thought I was gonna ask if there were any straight guys in this game, but suddenly... Alright, you know what? It's not that I don't actually want Joseph, but I'm a little disappointed that he's married. Is that... Wow. Why? Okay. Hi, Mary.
Hey.
Joseph pecks on her cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him.
Oh.
What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. She's a bad mother. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Buffoon, and his daughter, Amanda.
Ah.
I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary. What she does? Look, she's got a ring. Does he wear a ring? I'm gonna have to catch his hands when he changes positions. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Shoot! I should have been checking for rings on all these guys. I never checked for a ring on Matt or Brian. We're gonna have to find out more.
Ooh,
My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around.
yeah.
This is Robert. He lives just across the way. A haggard man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down. Rugged. He's got that rugged handsomeness. Remember how I said that looks good, but it wouldn't be pleasant to actually touch? I mean, he's rugged and handsome, but I don't know about you. We'll see. Anyways. Hey. Hey, I'm Buffoon. It's nice to meet you. He takes a long swig of his drink. Charmed.
Oh.
Buffoon and his daughter just moved in next door. Cool. If you ever need recommendations on where to get a drink in this town, Rob's your man. I told you not to call me Rob. Right, I got it. Robert ambles away without saying goodbye.
Bad.
He's not really a people person. Really? That's actually kind of a turn on. People who are... yeah. Wow, I think I've actually met somebody else. No, everybody else. Sorry. Everybody else. Great! I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs, Amanda grabs a small paper plate, and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends.
Dad.
Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to do pleasantries. Dad? Oh, they're gonna talk about weather. Go, do it. Make a friend. How can I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Wow. Also, speaking of eggs, Rudy Pie, look, she's got a fried egg on a button on her jacket. It's great. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? What a cool guy. And mysterious. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? I think that your son gave me bad directions in school, Damien. I think that was your son who told me that Mr. Vega's office was upstairs. Okay. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Yes, that's Hugo Vega. We're looking for rings at this point too, everyone. Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? This can't be right. I'd better investigate. Talk to Robert and Brian. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Talk to Joseph and Damien. Burger time. Oh. Okay, you know what? I am gonna go with Robert and Brian. I was curious about Robert, and now Brian's in the mix too. I think we have ourselves... We're gonna go for a married guy. It's just, if this was... I'm not going for Joseph. Alright, you know what? I've already thought of that. Just the fact that he's married, and I don't like Mary, makes me kind of want to go for Joseph. But if... I mean, they've got a kid in a crib named Krish? I don't need a kid named Krish. I'm gonna go talk to Robert and Brian. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian right now, but I guess I could live with learning more about Robert. This is kind of how I was thinking anyways. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Buffoon! How the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. Oh. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh, you really are a sports fan. Frisbee I thought was for the dog, and now you're... Brian, you might have slid just behind Matt. I think Matt just became number 1. Oh boy. Buffoon! Have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Oh no! You're so outdoorsy! I'm abandoning any interest out in Brian. I wasn't that deeply committed in the first place. I mean, I thought about things, but... I think I'm gonna have to abandon Brian right here. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish.
Huh.
It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. Oh, Robert's interjecting. And look at the smile. It's gone. He smiled for a brief moment, but it's gone now. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local competition for the art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway. I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait. What happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of his whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me are out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyways, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I can speak to them all, Rhodey? Well, okay, you know what? I will. Actually, no, I don't want to see Mr. Vega. No, you know what? I do want to see Mr. Vega. I want to tell him that she's fine. And when I say she, I mean Amanda. Amanda's fine.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Haha, that's better, Robert. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. That must mean it's empty. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. They both like that show.
Yeah.
Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts. But how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing? Long haul ice road paranormal ghost truckers? He likes it too. Brian, you have redeeming factors. Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries.
Yeah.
Alright, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make us a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in the harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. I know, I'm not sure what to think about Robert either. It's like, is he kidding? Is he traumatized? I don't know. Look at that, he's got a tattoo, like there. Like, what is that part of your body even called? I'm gonna call it the after wrist. Because it comes after your wrist. He's got He's got a tattoo on his after wrist. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it! Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. It's his hand. That is not his hand! This is a hand! Okay? The thing that all your digits are connected to, if it doesn't it does fall with it. It does fall within that. It's on the back of his hand. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has her way with her kids. Or with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Hey, did you guys notice that I changed the mouse cursor slightly? Just to make it so you can see what I'm pointing at easier. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, ho, ho. Kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing all about Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Oh no, if I want to go see Matt, I have to go see Hugo. I'm only here for you, Matt. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try to compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Hugo, hands off. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. I'm gonna listen in on Matt and Hugo. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? Oh, I'm so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. What? Did I fuck up with Hugo? I don't want Hugo. I did kind of fuck up with him a little bit. So here's what happened with Hugo. Hugo was talking to me about Amanda, and I told him that she's fine. And he said, he got angry at that, saying like, I don't know what the heck he said. He started spewing gibberish. And then I said I would talk to Amanda. Then I talked to Amanda, and then she told me she was fine! She was texting Noah! And I don't see the problem here. He's like, I told him she's fine, then she told me she was fine, and he's still pissed off at me for telling him that she was fine. So I'm not a big fan of Hugo. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. That's pretty subjective. Art is dead. I'm gonna use the humor approach and just go right in there. I could probably take a side. You know what? I do not have to. I do know what they're talking about, though. I do. That's pretty subjective.
Oh.
How do you mean? Well, that painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's a Magritte. Right. Alright. Sorry. You're fine, dude. Haha, thank you, Matt. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked was if you like Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? Man, that's all way above my head. Oh. I'm just gonna read the chat room here. The stress from her dad dying and having to move on again to college is messing up her present life at school. Yeah, but Rhodey, look. Thing is, I don't care so much if she's having a little bit of trouble in English. She speaks fine, she's a cheerful kid, she's going for photography, so you know what? I don't really much care about, she showed me her report card before too. It was good, right? It was a good report card. I don't see the issue. I think that Hugo's been like, well, she could be trying harder. Well, you know what? Every student could be trying harder. And you know what? That's a compliment. When a teacher tells you that a student could be trying harder, that means that they see that your kid is actually intelligent. So Amanda is just fine, and she's going to do very well in life. Back over to Craig, who says, me too.
Oh.
Haha, it's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it. And that's awesome.
Oh.
Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please.
Ah.
Sorry. I got really fired up about art stuff. Buffoon, how were you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Oh.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Oh.
What is it, sweetheart? No, he does have a kid. Hey, at least she's not a toddler. All right, we can go from here. We can go. We can work with this. It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Oh.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head.
Oh.
Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. You can't afford to send her to a good college on a single parent wage. Getting into college and she's... Right, the scholarship thing. Well... There's always student loans, Rhodey. Student loans.
Hey,
Huh. Hey, Buffoon. This is my daughter. Oh, by the way, Rhodey, just so you know, I went to college and I paid for my own college. Yeah. Hey, Buffoon. This is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends! Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Oh, you little bugger. They flipped her. These buttons, that egg button was on this side. They mirrored her image. That's okay. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend? And, your teacher?
Ah.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Haha, great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger gun moves from me. I'm very proud. I was gonna say that if my character didn't. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Whoa.
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
What?
Ernest! Ernest Hemingway Vega! Are you smoking? Oh, you are way too nerdy for me. Wow. You called your kid Ernest Hemingway Vega? Wow, they opened a major debt at an early age. This is the USA. You can run it to 120,000, especially with all the equipment you have to buy for a photography degree. But all the books, I can get used books. I do understand, Rhodey, but I mean, I am looking after her best interest. But at the same time, okay, you're not asking me to start anything with Mr. Vega. You're just asking me to be a little more cognizant of her educational needs and scholarships. I get it.
Oh.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag on his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Ooh, he's got a rebellious kid himself. You are lecturing me on my daughter's English grade, and your kid lies to your face and gloats about it? Unbelievable. Excuse me. You can't have used books. That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna believe you because I haven't gone through the US college university thing, so I'm not sure, but that doesn't make sense. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Oh.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. Wow, and he got invited back. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half my yard too. Holy crap. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Buffoon, this is my son, Ernest. Hello! Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep into his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest! Okay. I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Then go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh, yeah, 'cause I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off the stand at the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. True that, Craig. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? You're looking at me. What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
See, that right there? You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know.
Oh.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we were once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I'm thinking I want to pinch Matt's bum, Rhodey. I'm kind of after him right now. I mean, he has not done anything. Of all the dads, he has not been the one to give me something negative yet. They've all given me something positive or something negative. He's only done positive. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be cool dads as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when we won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Ah.
Don't want to eat up any more of your time, Buffoon. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Yes. Yes, I'm going to meet with the others. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, it provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Look, it's just like his cape. His cape matches. Ah, hello, Merry Christmas. I'm doing very good.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Buffoon, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. Well, that's nice. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. He is redeeming himself right now, and as the handsomest of the dads, Is he straight? It's his left hand. I can't see. I don't see a ring! Oh, wait, I think Curtis is your child, though. If Curtis is your child, I may have to judge you on that a little bit. Yes, I had to kick out the cat. Did you see what the cat got me for Christmas? It's... okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes! My daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster. With some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to me. He's a magician! Oh, Damien, your first impression is nothing compared to what you really are. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do know how to treat a lady. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison?
What?
Hey! Won't you come play with us? Oh. Come play with us forever and ever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. What are you guys talking about over here? Now that the chat room is actually part of this, when I upload it, it's not going to be as boring, because, yeah. Her own body? Ho ho! Selena's a boy. I know it's odd, but Selena is a boy. Yeah, Joseph's kids seem a little messed up. Oh no, not her again. You know what? Maybe I do want to pinch Joseph's bum. I want to pinch his bum just to get Mary out of the picture. Joseph, you've risen up a couple of notches. I don't like your kids. Maybe Mary will take the kids. It could just be us and Amanda. Huh? Huh? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
Oh.
I, don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine.
Oh my.
I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Ugh.
Wasn't he with you?
Yeah.
You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me.
Ah.
Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Ugh.
I have squeezed 4 little. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary?
Ah.
Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. I already knew that. Based on your comment, which I haven't got back to, I knew that you were John Cena. Dad, can we go now? I knew it. Oh, it's Lucian. I thought for some reason it was a different name. I knew that was your kid. He gave me wrong directions at the school. Ah, Lucian. Have I introduced you to Buffoon yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. Look at the smirk. He's happy with what he did. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Joseph Christensen. Oh my gosh, it's Christensen and Christy Christensen? Jeez, your kids have unfortunate names. Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yup. Oh, you are so losing points with me. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad?
Yeah.
That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Actually, I noticed on his house, everyone, that he had an anchor above his front door. So I believe that he might be a sailor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Whoa.
Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. No, I'm not actually wondering that. I know, you are a sailor. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. Good thing I didn't try to upstage him. Ah, hello, Green Power Ranger. You've been here for a while, and yet I've just spotted you now. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side, one after another. The dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique.
Oh.
You probably didn't know this, Buffoon, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. I figured as much when he held so many barbecues. He's ungrillevable. Good one, Brian.
Bro.
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Hey.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Stop it, stop. Oh my god, don't keep doing it. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Oh.
I've never seen him make a mistake. Oh, okay, I hope that was the last one. Okay, we need to stop this. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Yeah.
Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Oh, that was... At least he winked while he did it. He's winking while saying, because they're forming a queue, but it's a barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Oh.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid.
Oh.
We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the other kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Where's Lance 2000? I need Lance here. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. She's great. The rest of the BBQ goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beers. Our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I think I'm gonna go with this one. I felt like I was at a networking event. It really did feel that way. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it. I don't think it's... You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. First is the worst, second the best. I don't know what else that said. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for the evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh? Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices.
Oh.
Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I never will do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna... work on some stuff, really. I mean, sleep is good, but we seem to have days off right now. I'm not throwing a party. You know, that stuff. I'm gonna work on some stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I'm not throwing a party. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like, just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food with real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what the hell that was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. Potatoes are good. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again. And then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging. I don't know that word, I apologize. Assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda N. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not gonna be like this when I go to school, are you? All these answers are good. I was scared. I have a right to be, but she's not going to take to that. I think I might have to father her here. I'm going to father her. Yes. I mean, I do. I'm thinking in my head, I'm thinking I have a right to be concerned. I'm not going to say I was scared. No, you know what? In my head, I'm thinking I have a right to be concerned, but outwardly, I have to do some fathering. I don't like your attitude. You can't talk to me like that. Are you serious? Stop treating me like I'm a child. And stop acting like one. I told you to check in with me and you didn't. This is perfect. How am I supposed to trust you to make good choices when you move out if you can't even check in with me? I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Alright. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Oh, I need a bigger bed. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep. One thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. You said you were scared to begin with, and the other person will stop and think how you actually felt. But, I mean, I was scared, but the thing is, why should I have to be the one who's on the defensive side? She should be the one who's defensive. She's the one who did wrong. So instead of telling her how I feel, I should tell her how she should have acted. That's how it works. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it, and I didn't. Honestly, just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well... I believe that I should exchange apologies. She seems like she's learned it. Yeah, right there. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Oh no. The problem caused the program to stop working correctly. It just saved recently, but close program. That's okay, it just recently did the save thing. So we're gonna click continue. Team Batman! Team Batman! Hey, look, we got past it. We got past it. Woo, we're good. We're on a new day, and we're actually going to be calling it quit in just a couple minutes. Before we leave the house is when I'm going to hit the save button, and we'll have another session soon. As I said before, I would like to keep these sessions more frequent and shorter rather than 3-hour sessions once a week, right? So, we're going to go with that. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it! Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's that book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you. Sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile in Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood.
Dad.
Alright, Pops. We gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh, this sounds fun! I want to finish the Dad Book. On a Friday night, you're most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill, baby, fall asleep watching the History Channel, taunt my children with dad puns. It crashed again. Alright, I'm gonna say that we're gonna continue next time with setting up the Dad Book profile then. I really wanted to get through the Dad Book profile, but I'm going to troubleshoot this, and we'll make sure that it doesn't crash anymore. Maybe there's a patch for the game or something. But, yeah. I believe that would be it. Guys, I'm hoping actually to come on here in the next couple of days. Tomorrow's Christmas, so probably not. But, Boxing Day, there's a good chance of it. So, have a good night, and we'll see you next time. I had a lot of fun, and I understand this was only a 1-hour session, but we had great time, great progress, lots to look forward to, and I've got lots of internal thinking to do about this game. I love it. Alright, so I'm gonna press the close program button because it's crashing, and, good night.